This is Black Light. Now the reason why I mentioned the history of 76 trillion years ago and also the departation of the moon, uh, we find it was a god or a scientist that blew part of the earth away and started the satellite moon to orbit in the earth, and which killed everybody on that side. And all the waters came and it flooded most of the earth. It gave us more water, less land, less bodies of land. Also, it knocked the earth slightly off its orbit. Now the brothers nowadays don't see that nowhere in writing or nowhere around, but yet still they don't believe that Master Farad brought this knowledge. He could have had writings, books, because I believe it was 103 books. I might be saying it wrong, so I ain't gonna say nothing at all about the exact number. It was over 100 books that he had to study, and he studied up under the Master Farad Muhammad day and night for 3.5 years approximately, and taught him night and day. But he was the type of guy that could retain a lot of information. Only had a small education, a third grade education. But he had a gift that Master Farad recognized. In other words, he was built for the mission. He was made for the mission of raising his people up. It's because of him that all these young brothers you see on Sinetta, even though they differ, Hebrew Israelites, but that history that what everyone is arguing about, that they claim they know. See, you can never know that. Just like you say we can never know that Elijah was given correct history about 76 trillion years ago. But it's mighty funny that all of a sudden all of the teachings that he was teaching, the white man is adopting, also is uncovering that what he said was true. You're finding out that the black man is the original man of the planet. He thought he was the original man at first. Also, he's adding more time onto the planet because he thought it was just 6,000 years. Now he's talking about millions. And eventually he's going to, not millions, but billions now. Millions was a couple of years ago. Now it's billions. Now, eventually he's going to start saying trillions. And what about the dietary laws, how to eat, to live, vegetarians, different things like that. So he's beginning to find out that Caucasians beginning to find out that the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is exact and correct. This is what made him so dangerous, is that he was breaking up the white man's mindset among the blacks. And we was returning to our ancient mindset. He was teaching some deep science. So we're going to use this supreme wisdom Master Farad brought to Elijah to get some unity. Let's start it here in Detroit. We ain't going to try to do it all at one time, but if you're listening to this video somewhere around the world, maybe you're in Africa or Europe and you're a black man, try to organize your family, unite with your families, and don't worry about just talking about Islam all the time, because Islam is an action. Instead of talking Islam, do Islam. This is Black Light.